Okay, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here today. Nearly a year ago, on January 6, 2021, our country faced a very different but familiar enemy, inflamed by a sitting president and other elected officials. Fellow Americans, dressed in military fatigues and wearing red, white, and blue, were armed with weapons and materials that shockingly permitted them to construct a wooden gallows used to execute someone by hanging on the grounds of our hallowed Capitol. Like the planes that attacked the Pentagon and the World Trade Center and crashed in the fields of Shanksville, Pennsylvania, the images of that shameful and contemptible day can never be erased. January 6 was, to say the least, a brazen, violent, and deadly attack that traumatized this city, this community, and our country. And importantly, no one bore the brunt of this gutless attack more than the courageous law enforcement officers, including the men and women of the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department, who went into the fire and violence with one objective in mind: remove the violent mob and restore our country's fragile democracy. While some desperately want to rewrite history and sweep the events of January 6 under the rug, the District of Columbia and its residents have chosen to speak truth through this filing, through this complaint, through this case. It is for these reasons that the independent Office of Attorney General for the District of Columbia is filing the first civil lawsuit by a state or municipal government to hold accountable the Proud Boys, the Oathkeepers, and more than 30 of their leaders and members for conspiring to terrorize the District of Columbia. We specifically allege that these vigilantes, insurrectionists, and masters of a lawless mob conspired against the District of Columbia, its law enforcement officers and residents, by planning, promoting, and participating in the violent attack on the United States Capitol. We further allege the named defendants caused substantial and provable damage to the District of Columbia, and in particular to our courageous law enforcement officers who risked their lives, and some even died, to defend the Capitol, the District, and our country's freedoms.